your video, so
Oh, okay.
I can say that I already met you, but in the video, you know.
Yeah, I was telling Jackie that I think that's by default. If you make a video, you'll say, "Oh my God, I look terrible. I should have done this. I should have done that." Like, we're so judgmental with ourselves.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I'm a teacher, and now that we are online, I have also to do videos, and I don't like it. I don't like to hear my voice when I watch the videos. So I feel embarrassed when I have to watch my videos after. So I understand what you mean. And I'm like, I could have done that better, or I could change these or that, but it helps you, you know, to see what you can improve in your teaching or in your methods.
Yeah. If I had waited, I don't think there's such thing as perfection anyways. Like, you can do 100 videos, you know, the lighting, you know, my shirt, you know, it's never ending. So
yeah, my voice, my tone, my movements also.
Yeah, it's never ending, but I think a good motto will be finish. What's it? Finish is better than nothing. Or there's a saying that basically means a finished product is better than, even though it's not a perfect product, it's better than something in the works that you don't. Because if I hadn't done those videos, then you would not have gotten any value, and you wouldn't. Well, what do you guys do? You know. So it's all good. So that's something that matter of fact today. You know, this is we want to clean up our. Oh, here. Can you see it?
No, I can see it. I don't see you, and I don't see the paper. Oh,
you know what? Because I'm using a background. Let me see.
Yeah, the background.
How do I change the background? Mute, pin, hide self, participant secure stuff.
Where you have the camera, where it says to stop the video, you have an option that says choose virtual background. There you can.
Yeah, there you go. So now you don't see the background, right?
No.
Okay, good. So yeah, there you go. Now I can share it. So it's this is our core values. So I was editing the core values so that we can reference them. And one of the values is going to be to get comfortable being uncomfortable. It's just, you know, that's how we grow. We have to step outside our comfort zone, and we don't like it. True. No one likes it, but it's the path to growth. You know, you look back and you say, you know, I'm sure glad I did. It was uncomfortable, but as a result of that, I'm now better in this area, right? So that's been my experience. And that's just how we function as human beings. You know, we have to constantly stretch ourselves into growth, or grow ourselves into growth, because the other option is there is no plateau. You either grow, you either going up or down. There is no such thing as plateau. So you might as well choose growth, right? Because by default, you're going down the other way.
That's true.
So that's going to be one of our core values. So, but the purpose of this call was to get to know each other, right? And I like your English. It's excellent.
Thank you.
You know,
thank you. I still need to practice a lot, and that's one of the main reasons I like this job, because here in Mexico, even though I am a teacher and I teach English and I have to speak in English in front of my students, they don't. So it's like talking to a mirror. I mean, you don't listen to the language, and you have no one to practice, actually, because the students are in the process of learning. Yeah.
Well, you're gonna get a lot of practice with our sellers. Yeah. And then and did you watch the role play?
No, I only watched one video where you were explaining like the schedule of the calls, you know, like what you have to say.
We're gonna send you the role play, because it's and that's one role play. Hopefully we get to do more role plays. But it's important that you watch that role play, because you're gonna come across those same questions, and you wanna embody that attitude that's on the video. You don't have to do it like me, but you do want to pick up that attitude that, hey, I don't take crap. Dude, seller, really? I'm here to help you and you're giving me this crap? No, right? So you want to develop that level of self-respect, really, and to value yourself as giving an important and a valuable service to the seller. And obviously they don't want it, so cut them short. Don't spend any time with them, because the sooner you cut them, the less time you spend with them, the more time you have to find those sellers that we want to work with, that we can actually help. So this business, It's about finding deals, not about making them. So we're just finding deals. We happen to catch people at the right place at the right time, and so that's what there's a lot of hustle, a lot of legwork. We're sifting through people. Hey, who wants to sell? The majority of people don't want to sell to cash buyers like us because they want to make the most out of their product. I don't blame you. I would sell my house like this. I want to get a realtor. I want to get the most I can for the property, right? But there's a minority in the population, about 5 to 10% of the population, that need to sell quickly for different reasons. Um, and so they need to sell quickly for cash. And those are the people we want to talk with, because those are the people we can serve, because we can solve their problem. Yes, we can give you cash quick in exchange for a little bit of a discount, just like anything, right? Just like anything. I know in Mexico it's the same. When you pay cash and quickly, you expect a discount. So it's the same analogy. Is not rocket science what we do. We're deal finders, not deal makers. And so the skill comes in spending the least amount of time you can with people who are not going, they're tire kickers, they're suspects, they're not prospects, they're suspects, we don't have any future with these people. We're not going to do a deal with them. So it doesn't mean we're mean. We just cut it off quick. We don't ask questions, right, to keep the conversation going. Hey, thank you, Mr. Jones. Have a good day. Done, right? Because we know there's nothing there, right? But the people we may have something. That's when we ask open-ended questions. And we have to mean it, because we do mean it. The reason we get paid is because we're problem solvers. But if we don't know how to dig for motivation, if we don't know how to ask open-ended questions that's going to elicit responses, elicit information that we can comment on and pay attention to, then we can't find a problem. And we need a problem in order to give our services, right? So that's where the skill comes in, and it's not a hard skill to acquire, but it does take practice. Yeah. And mainly around open-ended questions. And you can start practicing right now. Next time that somebody asks you for something, don't answer them straight. Answer them with a question, so that it starts preparing your mind for the type of work that we need here. So if somebody, hey, what time is it? Don't tell them, oh, it's 3:50. Well, why is that important? Why do you want to know that? See how you're asking?
Do you have to do something else?
Huh? Right.
It's like, do you have to do something else?
Yeah, right. You're responding to the message behind the message, right? But you don't respond to direct because it kills it. It's 3:50. Okay, thanks, done. You didn't get information out of them, right? But hey, what time is it? Where do you need to go? Why do you want to know? Well, see, we're getting more information. Well, I got an appointment at 3 o'clock. Okay, I see. Okay, and do you want me to take you there? See how that's the mentality. It's that of curiosity. It's that of really wanting to learn their situation. What's going on, Mr. Seller? And people like it when you pay attention to them. Like if you and I start talking about your life and you tell me real quick, hey, I got 3 kids and 2 dogs and I'm going to school and I'm a teacher, blah, blah, blah. Quickly, right? So, but if I'm picking that up, if I'm here, if I'm my attention is with you, I'm writing it down, not the whole thing, just little pointers. Okay, 3 dogs, teacher, okay. And then how do you pronounce your name? Dejanira?
Yeah, that's right.
Dejanira. Okay. Then I'll say something like, hey, Dejanira, so is it 3 dogs or 2 dogs and a cat? And then you're gonna be like, oh, he's listening. Okay, well, I'm gonna give him my attention now because he's paying me attention. It's kind of like a compliment, right? People receive it as a compliment. Oh, you're listening to me. You care about my life. Oh, I feel heard. Excellent. I like you. Subconsciously, they like us when they feel listened and heard. And that's the type of rapport we want to build with people. We want them to like us in that respect. I mean, they may not like how we sound. They may not like how we dress, but we don't care about that. We just need them to like us in a professional level, that they know that we're serious about buying their house and we're acting very professional in getting information from them. So they're making conclusions. They're saying, well, if they're this competent in just getting information from me, they can probably buy my house. They probably have the money. People think that they can probably perform, because you are the front end representation of the company, right? So, well, if the front people that are calling me are this smart, and the rest of the company must have their act together, right? But if you don't know what you're talking about, they're gonna draw all kinds of conclusions. Man, I don't want to work with that company, man. The person that's calling me doesn't even know how to ask information. They're not even listening. They want to talk about themselves. They're telling me using a lot of I statements. I. We don't use I because it's not about us. It's about them. Mr. Seller, Mr. Seller, Mrs. Seller. What's going on here? I'm wondering here, right? And that's the sales process, right? Where we dummy up because we don't understand. Hey, I don't get it. How does this fit into here? And then, but where you're going with that. There's a why behind it that you're trying to get to. And if they're honest with you, boom, now we can uncover a problem that, oh, okay, that's the issue. Got it. We can help you, Mr. Seller, Mrs. Seller. I understand your problem now, and we have a solution for it. Let's get you an appointment. Let's have such and such go out to the property, and I'm sure we can help you. So that's the gist of it.
Good.
You
And
know.
do we have like, like a training before starting the job?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So the way that is structured is that the first few days, you get with Sheila. Sheila, she does all the technical stuff. So you get with her, she teaches you where to click, what's your login, all the technical stuff. That way that's okay, that's out of okay. And then we get together, we do role plays, and we train on the sales process, and I get to listen to your calls afterwards, and not to judge you or anything, just how can I help you? I want to help you. I want to give you the tools and the skills necessary so you can do your job successfully, right? And that's what we do, role plays. And you have to be honest enough with yourself to tell me where is the bottleneck, where are you falling short? You wonder, I just can't open well, man. I get choked. I don't know how to open well. I when it comes time to say how you doing, I choke up. So we work on your opening, right? Or I don't know how to end it well. People tell me I got the information, I know the why, but I just can't make that transition into closing it and getting that appointment. So we role play a perfect call, what a perfect call should look like, because you need a reference point. Okay, what am I aiming at, right? So once you have that perfect call in your mind and your real calls are not matching up, you gotta at the end of that call, just pause the dialer and okay, what's going on here? Where am I? It's always on you, because if you put it on people, if you put it on the dialer, if you put it on the data, you're not gonna change that. You can't. But if you put it on you, what could I have done better with this call? Why am I anxious? Why am I fearful here? How come when they asked me that question, I got all, I didn't know how, I don't know what to, I didn't know what to say. Why? You got to analyze yourself. Like, I get it. Okay. I got anxious because I didn't know how to answer that. So let me ask, hey guys, hey, next time if a seller asks me A, B, and C, what do I say? Right. So that's the feedback we want you to bring. And more than likely we'll record that for the rest of the guys, because and maybe you see a recording from the other prospectors that where they brought up a challenge. And are you there? I think your screen froze. I think she froze. Dejanira. You're frozen, Dejanira. You don't have a short name like Deya? Dejanira. ¿De quién? De Yanira. There you are.
Hello, can you? Yeah, yeah. I
No,
don't know what happened. I think it
you
was
froze
the
for a little bit.
connection.
But
Yeah,
what I was saying is we want that feedback, right? That's the only way we're gonna help
yeah,
you. If you're not honest with yourself and you know you're feeling anxious after this call or when people ask those questions, you're never gonna grow past it, you know, and you wanna be, that's what we practice the perfect call. So you wanna be very relaxed, you wanna have fun, and you just want to be in that mode where your mindset is on them, not on you. When you make it about you, that's when all kinds of emotions come up because now you get all self-conscious. Well, how am I sounding? I shouldn't have said that. It's not about you. It's about them, you know? Mr. Seller, this, that. So you put the focus on them, and that's where the focus needs to be, not on you. And by the same token, if people say, you know what, Dejanira, I don't like you, you suck. The focus is on them. They have a problem. You don't have a problem. They have a problem. They're having a bad day and they want to take it out on you. So you cut them off, right? And you know what? This conversation is over. You're obviously having a bad day. Bye. Right? Or if they're being really rude, just hang up. Right? But and you don't feel bad afterwards. You don't say, oh my God, you know, they just insult me. I feel bad. Heck no, that's on them. Jerk, he's having a bad day. But you don't take it on you because it's not about you. You remember the focus is on them, right? You don't take it here. And because you don't need to be validated, you know, you're fine. You know, you already know, hey, I already know I'm a good human being. I'm a worthy person. You don't need validation from these people. You know, this is not what we do is not is that's why the focus is on them. It's gonna make your job a lot easier. It's gonna just put so much weight off your back when you put your focus on them, for positive and negative, but more than likely it's for positive. Very few people are jerks, like that role play that Jack is gonna send you. Uh,
okay.
very few people are jerks. The majority are actually nice, and the majority are just not gonna be interested. And they're nicely, they'll tell you, you know what, the Janira, I like everything you're saying. I understand your business model. I'm just not interested, you know, and that's it. Okay, I get it, Mr. Jones. You have a good day. You too. Done. Next, right? And that's it. That's all we can do. But if people are interested, then they'll ask object. They'll object. Well, how do I know that you're really gonna buy my house? How do I? When people start asking questions, that's your cue. They want more information, right? Well, how do I, you know, whatever, right? And then remember, you don't answer a question with, how do I know you can really buy my house? Right? You don't, well, we can buy it because we got money. I'll send you. You don't do that. How do you know you can? Well, Mr. Jones, what part are you not comfortable with that you think we can buy it? See how you turn it on them? And now it's
Yeah,
now they're thinking, dummy, she didn't understand you. Expand on this, you know, and they'll give you more information, right? And you're in control of the conversation, right? So that takes practice to remain cool and ask questions, answer questions with questions. Um, so it is a skill, but it's one that it's not as hard as people think. It's one that you can pick it up quickly, and then the more calls you do, the more comfortable you're gonna become. So at the beginning, it's normal to feel anxious. It's normal to feel fearful. Like, oh my God, like, oh shoot, Mr. Jones is normal, you know. So just allow it to happen and let it go, and then just it's like a little puppy in your mind. The puppy, you know, puppies they want to do their thing. You have to bring them back with the leash. Hey, puppy, this way, this way. That's what you got to do with your mind, you know, because you're gonna want to keep going in here. By default, you're gonna want to keep going in here. The attention in here. Oh, but they just told me this, and what do I say? Puppy, it's on them. It's about them. Puppy, it's about them. Mr. Jones, do you want to sell your house? No, no problem. Next. Well, maybe. How much would you offer? Well, I don't know. Can I ask you a few more questions to see if we're a match? See how, boom. And because that the puppy's on them. So it requires training. That's it, training and practice. But your job is to be honest with yourself on where you're having challenges. and bring those back. So
it's like rewatching my videos when I teach
yeah.
and see where I need to improve, where I can improve.
Well, you might be too self-judgmental if you watch your own videos though. If I watch your video, you're fine. That's great. And you'll be like, oh no, but this and that, and so there's no such thing as perfection. That's in our head. You're never ever gonna have the perfect video, or the perfect call. There's no such thing as the perfect call. There's the ideal call. It is the ideal, this is what we want to get out of the call, but there's no such thing as a perfect call. Every seller is different. So we just want to have a model, an ideal to go after, because we need an image, right, to go after, so that when our reality doesn't match that image that we made up before the call, then we can analyze what happened. My ideal image says it should go like this. This needs to happen. They answer questions. I answer questions. I get more information. I get information about the condition, timeline, price, and then I set up the appointment. It didn't quite go like that. When I ask about the condition, they ask me this. And so what can I do to improve so that next time my reality matches the ideal, right? That's what you want. You want your reality to match the ideal. And then when it flows, this is cool. They're responding to me, and okay, I ask about condition. I got that information. I ask about timeline to sell. I got that information, and then you'll get it. This isn't so hard after all. I'm just talking to people, and that's really what you're doing, just talking to people. And the best way to do it is to be legitimate, to be you, in your own skin, right? And not try to. That's why there's no scripts. If you notice, there's no script.
Yeah,
there's just a process.
It's not like a bank.
Right. There's no script because we want you to sound fluent. We want you to sound natural, and so you can be you, and people buy people. They're gonna feel you on the phone. This lady, she seems legit. Okay, I'll give her information. Okay, yeah, this is going on, and I want to sell because of this and this reason. But if you follow a script, people aren't. There's no emotion. People are smart. They're not gonna buy it. They're gonna feel it over the phone. I know they're following a script. Man, I don't feel valued anymore. I don't feel like an individual seller anymore because you're following a script that you probably tell 1,000 people, So we want to customize the conversation to them. For example, you call and there's all kinds of, I don't know, motorcycles in the background. Whoa, hey, it sounds like you're some type of motorcycle show or something. Can I call back? Or see, like you're talking to me, you hear the motorcycle. Yeah, I'm hearing this show. See, they're gonna like that. It's a customizable conversation based on what's going on. And you were smart enough to pick up on that versus trying to talk over it. Yeah, so I was calling to see if you wanted to sell your house. What? If you want to sell your house? See, that doesn't work, right? You gotta be smart enough to pick it up. Hey, it's a lot of noise in the background. I think I caught you at the wrong time. I'll call back later, okay? Okay. And then you call back later. Yeah, this is much better, Mrs. Seller. It sounded like you were some type of show with a motorcycle show. Yeah, my son was fixing his motorcycles, and but yeah, this is much better. Oh, great. Yeah, I can hear you a lot better. Hey, I was calling to see if you're the owner of 123 Main Street, right? Yep. You have any interest in getting a cash offer on that? See, now they may not have an interest, but because you were smart enough and courteous enough to pick up on their situation, at least they'll give you the courtesy of telling you, no, you know what? Not right now. We might sell, but not now, maybe a year from now. And see, they'll be honest with you, right? But if you were smart enough to pick that up and you're trying to talk over the motorcycle, or worse, if you don't pay attention to that, this person is a newbie. No, I'm busy. I'll call you later. I'll think about it, and they'll discard you, and you should be discarded because you didn't pick up on that, right? And that just requires practice. You just pick up on little cues. There's a baby in the background, right? And they're crying. Hey, you know what? It sounds like you're busy. Are you feeding your baby or something? So they're gonna, wow, this person, like they're so empathetic, right? Yeah, I'm feeding the baby right now, but it's okay. I have it on speakerphone. Okay, no, I just, I didn't want to intrude. And so, like they feel respected, right? That's it. Just just dealing with people one-on-one, right? Just common sense type of thing. And just being curious with people. So that's it in a nutshell. I know there's more to it, but those quick examples I gave you are the type of scenarios you might come across. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I know that there's always a model to follow, and we will face different situations, different people, as you say, and we have to be prepared for every single one, for every single situation. And sometimes we're not, just ready to listen to people, but we have to pay attention to them. That, as you say, that takes practice. But I mean, I think I can do it.
Yeah.
When the first I always remember the first time I went into a classroom to be the teacher there, because in school they teach you how to teach, but when you have to face the real situation, is like, oh my god, this wasn't on the book. This wasn't on the script, no. So it's like, yeah, I mean, you can have on a script, but in the reality it's different. So it is, as you said, better to be there for people, to see the context of where you are, no. I think
Mm-hmm.
I will never forget the first time I got into a classroom. I almost cried. But
Yeah.
now I feel like a fish in water. That's,
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. I mean, little by little, I just got to understand how this works, and now I feel really good when I'm there. So I think it will be the same in this job, like knowing how to deal with people on the phone, and how to do this process of finding out the information I need to know whether they are the seller I'm looking for or not.
Right. Exactly. And then you're getting it when people are answering questions, because you've established yourself as kind of as an authority figure. So in their mind, you're some type of authority that is there to solve their problem. So think of it as a doctor. When you go to a doctor and the doctor tells you, hey, so what did you eat last night? Mm, raise your left arm. Spin. You don't say, well, why am I spinning, doc? Why am I doing this? Right? Because he's a doctor. Well,
Just
he's
do it.
asking that
Yeah.
for a reason, right? Because I want to get better. And but if you're not hurting, right, you're not gonna, hey doc, I'm not hurting. Why are you here, right? So that's a good analogy. We have to be the doctors in the room, right? And if you sense that people are not sharing information with us, it may not be about us. It may not be that we didn't ask the right questions. It may be that they're just not hurting, so they don't need our help because they're fine, you know. And that's why on the sales process we're constantly discarding, because if they're fine, then it's okay. You're not my seller. Next, right? I'm looking for sellers who are hurting, because those are the problems that I can solve. I can't solve people who have no motivation, no desire to sell quickly. Oh, you went away again. There you are.
Okay, here am
Can
I.
you hear me?
Yeah, I see you now. Yeah, I
Okay.
see you now.
Yeah, you went away for a little bit, but yeah, that's what I was saying. That the doctor relationship is a good analogy, to see
Yeah.
ourselves as the professionals, the doctors in the room. So that if people are not sharing information with us, it may not be that, oh man, I didn't ask the right question. Oh, maybe my timing was off. I should have waited till they gave me this. No, maybe it's just that they're not hurting, you know.
Yeah.
And many times you can sense it on the phone. Like yesterday, we had a call. Um, this guy said, "Hey, I'm driving. Call me in half an hour." And I was like, I was like, dude, now everybody has Bluetooths. You know, like if you really want to talk to me, you would say, "What is this about?" At least, right? Before just call me back, right? Um, and I knew he was blowing me off, but I was like, okay,
Actually, I always say that to the bank.
right? Yeah,
When they call me. Yeah, I mean, like, I'm driving, call me later.
yeah,
And because I know them.
yeah. So it's because most people don't. It's not that we don't like it. Is this is a more efficient way to be truthful and to, you know what, bank, I'm not interested in talking. Nobody wants to go through that extra effort to be so honest that you confront in the bank, and it's just a lot easier to just say, I'm driving. Oh, okay. Right. You blow them off, right? So,
Yeah.
so that's how it is. So similarly, people are going to blow us off, but we have to be smarter than that, right? And that takes practice. Yeah. And sure enough, I called them half an hour later, no answer. I text them, no answer. And that's where with experience, you're gonna start to trust your gut. And this, because your gut is hardly ever gonna be wrong. I mean, this guy's blowing me off, you know, and call him up on that. Yeah. And that might take practice. Actually, that will take practice when you become bold enough to call. You know what? If you don't want to sell, it's fine. And how did you know that? Because you're responding to the message behind the message, right? I
Yeah.
just said I'm driving, right? No, the message behind the message is leave me alone. I don't want to sell, right? But if you're not comfortable confronting them, and you being the professional in the room answering the message behind the message, then you're gonna get blown off. Like, I want to think about it. That's my favorite. Hey, Yolanda, sounds good. I hear what you're saying. Let me think about it. Let me talk to my wife. Let me talk to my so and so, right? And when they know in the back of their mind, man, I'm not selling this. This is not for me, right? Because when people want to sell, they know, right? They don't think about it. Man, they think about it like this. Actually, they're thinking about it the whole time you're talking. It's like maybe 1,000 thoughts coming. How much do I ask? People are smart. They process very quick, right? So let me think about it is BS, right? So that's why you don't accept that. You just call them out. You know what? It's okay. We're not a fit. Obviously, you don't want to sell. It's okay. We can be honest here, right? And once you confront them like that, you're either gonna get, okay, you're right. Okay, bye, done, or, well, no, I really do need to think about it because my wife and I make decisions together, and that might be legitimate. But if you're not comfortable going there, you're not going to find out if it's a legitimate think about it. And the majority of the time, it's not a legitimate think about it. They're just blowing you off. No different than, hey, I'm driving, call me back, whatever. So those blowouts, we have to become aware. And again, we're not here to make friends. We're not here to have you like me, because many times, and I did this at the beginning. I was guilty of this. People would tell me, hey, Yolanda, you're so nice on the phone, and they're pumping me up, Yeah, you sound so curious, and you're a good listener, and blah blah blah, and all this, and you sound very professional. And here I am. Yeah. What else? But let me think about it. Oh, well, I don't. They're just complimenting me, so I didn't want to confront them, right, and be mean, right, because I want to keep that where I'm likable, right? So I fell in that trap many times, and then I was like, wait, I don't really care if you like me. Like, I'm here to make a deal. I'm not here to make friends. Like, you and we're not gonna be friends, Mr. Seller. Like, we can be friendly, but you and I are not gonna be friends, right? So then when I grew from that, and I said, wait a minute, I'm not here to make friends. I'm not here for these people to validate my worth, right? And yeah, hey, you sound good. You're under, hey, this and that, and hey, compliments, 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 and they're saying the right things, but let me think about it, right? So when I would confront them, boom, like, oh shoot, they would get shaken up. But that's okay, because hey, I don't care if I'm here to make a deal, right? Hey, you know what? No, it's okay, Mr. Seller. You don't want to sell. You can just tell me the truth. So it catches them off guard, and now they know you mean business, right? Now they know that, oh, okay, well, yeah, he's staying on point. The purpose of the call is a sales call. Okay, he wants to know and they most of the time they just level with you. Yeah, Yolanda, you know what? Yeah, it's not this. We don't want to sell right now, blah, blah, blah. So, man, you could have told me that, right? Instead of all this beating around the bush and this and that. But if you're not smart enough to confront them, they stay on it becomes a pending lead. You think you got something and you don't. Hey, Yolanda, man, I had a really good conversation with this person. We talked about the son, their kids, and this, and they're moving to Florida, blah, blah, blah. They asked me to call back next week. They're going to think about it. This sounds promising. I think I'm getting one soon. Watch, you see, watch, right? And you might get tricked into that you got something. when you really don't. Then you can't get a hold of them. They blow you off, and then oh shoot. So what you want to get used to is no's. The more no, because okay, obviously we want yeses, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, we want yeses. Yes, appointment. Yes, contract. Yes, but the way you get to the yeses is to go for the no's. So be happy when you get a no, because it's much less pressure. No, cool. That's what I'm looking for. I need 10 no's today. I need 10 no's because I know if I get enough no's, there's gonna be a yes somewhere. Because again, we're deal finders, not deal makers. We're not gonna twist anybody's arm to sell to us. We're just gonna find the right people at the right time based on their circumstance. And we happen to call at the right time. Well, oh, it's just good timing. You know, I was thinking about selling, and now that you call, yeah, you know, what would you offer, right? And boom, we get into it. So that's the game. So
It
that's the game.
sounds like a game.
Yeah, it is a game. It is. So you have to see it as a game. You don't. You put your game hat on, like it's like you're playing this role, right? This is not. It's not you as a person doing this. It's that role that you're playing. You almost become an actress, right? So for the next 3 hours, I'm this person. I'm the prospect. You know, whatever you want to call yourself, and you. I mean, you guys, we do this all the time, right? We may not realize it, but we put different hats all the time. Oh, right now I'm a dad. Oh, right now I'm this. Oh, right now I'm in, you know, different hats, right? And we behave accordingly. So no different here. We're just putting our work hat on. Okay, for the next 3 hours, 2 hours, whatever. I'm this person. I'm professional. I'm courteous. I don't take crap. I don't take yes. You know, boom. And I'm going for no's. No. You know what I'm saying? Excellent. Have a good day. Good. I got a no. No. Yep. That's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for. So see how it is more rewarding because yeah, I gotta know. Man, this is bad training. You're getting happy for getting no's, you know, but they don't get it. You know, someone from the outside won't get it, you know, but you get it because you know that if you collect enough no's, you're gonna find that yes. But if you get discouraged after getting oh, no, no, another no, you know, your energy is gonna start to get lower. Mr. Seller, I knew you were gonna say no. Oh wait, you said yes, right? You won't even pick it up because you're so bit down. You beat yourself down, and you're no, no, no. But if you go for no's and you process that as a positive, no, no problem. Hey, you have a good day, okay? Bye. No, hey, excellent. Next. You get him pumped. Man, I got 5 no's. I'm gonna get 10 no's. Watch. And so it's a different mentality, right? And you pumping, and now you're more energetic, and you're looking. Mr. Seller. And okay, when was the last time you changed the roof? Okay. Is that what you're looking to sell? No, I'm looking to sell. Oh, okay. You see, you're in their grill. You're in their conversation. Okay. Oh, but I'm sensing some hesitancy, like almost like you don't want to sell, right? Because you're going for no, right? You don't want to sell? No, I do. Oh, you do want to sell. Damn it. Okay, this is my yes. Okay, you do want to sell. Okay, so tell me, right? But you're going for no. No, you're right. I don't want to sell. Oh, good. That's what I was sensing. I was just confirming. Okay, you have a good day. But I got another no. You know, it's a different mentality, right? You want to get pumped from getting no's because eventually it's just a numbers game. But if you get beaten down for getting no's, you're not going to stay at this very long. Man, this job sucks. I got 20 no's. And who knows, maybe the 21st might have been the yes, but you didn't have any energy to pick up that yes. And people, you know, I want to say yes, but it's almost like she wants me to say no. Like they sense it. They sense it. You're not upbeat. It's like you don't expect it, you know. But when you expect it, yeah. So you want to sell, right? Yeah, yep. I okay. What's going on? And, okay. What's your asking price? And, you know, the sales process, right? Okay. Oh, 90 to 100? No, 100. Oh, okay. You're fixing your price. Yeah, we're not gonna be able to do business. But oh yeah, you're flexible on the price. Excellent. When can we come out there? We need to see the property. Excellent. Hey, I have somebody out. Boom, right? And that's it. So it's a different mentality. A lot of the, not just from prospect, but everything we do is a lot of it is up here. It's mental, and it's awesome how we have so much potentials as human beings. We don't but we don't tap into it because we don't think really. We don't stop and think, wait, I know I'm capable of more. Let me think. How can I do? And you go inside because you have everything inside, but you go out, you search outside. Oh, hey guys, can you help me do this? Can you? Ah, man, no one can help me, right? Because you're going the wrong source. Wait, I know I got this. I got this. Let me think. Let me try this. Let me go this. See, but you had it in you the whole time, but you didn't have that confidence. So you search outside. Let me Google this. Let me do. And I mean, we should search for information, but ultimately, we have to have that knowing that we have the answers. We're smart enough to trust our brain. We're smart enough to come up with whatever challenge you're gonna encounter. And I can't open. I don't know. But you know what? I trust myself. I got this. My brain, my beautiful brain, is gonna give me the answer to open well. It might take me a couple of days, but I got this. And then, sure enough, you're thinking about it. Then you're in the shower, and this thought is gonna come up. Oh, where did that come from? It came from you. You know, you downloaded it, and then let me try it. Yeah. Hey, thank you, brain. You know, it's like you had it. You know, so we're pretty smart. We're smarter than we give ourselves credit, but we have to have that knowing. We have to know that we are smart. You can't. Unfortunately, no one you're a teacher. Has anybody taught you this? Has anybody? Most people don't tell you you're smart. That you have it in you. Most people is like they put you down. I know that's what it was for me.
Yeah, I know it was the same for me. That's what I always try to do, the opposite for my students.
Yeah, when I was growing up, my parents, my coaches, my church, nobody said, you know, Yonder, you got this. Hey, you know what, Yonder, you should go get this degree so you can make something of yourself. Hey, you should go talk to this person. You should do this. You should do that. Oh, okay. Oh, this way, that way. I didn't shoot. Where do I take direction from? Right? No, you shouldn't do that. And like, do this. All this input, right? And oh, okay, should I do it? Should and because I didn't have that confidence that forget you guys, this is my life. I got this. I know what I'm capable of, right? But no one told me that I should have confidence in me in the first place. Is no one talked to me like that. No one said, you know what, you're smarter than you think you are. You should trust yourself. That intuition, you know, that little inkling, that little voice, trust that voice is right. No one even said I had an intuition. I didn't even know I had an intuition. So I started studying, you know, I thought that's something women have. Seriously, I thought something that moms have and they kind of know what's going to happen, but I didn't know it was a thing. And it's unfortunate that we're not brought up with this information and we have to find out for ourselves, but it's okay, right? Now that we know it, let's run with it, right? And let's be confident in ourselves. We got this. Yeah. So I'm kind of diverting, but it's related to what we do. It's a lot of mindset, you know, and I hope I answer your questions as to what the job entails and what we're about. I think that's why I'm sharing this, so you can know what we're about, how we, as a company, where we want to go, how we think. It's not about us. I mean, we do want to make money, obviously. That's why we want to make appointments. We want to go to appointments. We want to get contracts. We want to sell those contracts for money so we can put this money back into marketing, payroll, and pay all the expenses, and everybody makes money. Yes. But the bigger picture is as we grow ourselves, right? So that a year from now, 3-4 years from now, you look back and you say, you know what? That job I had, yes, I made money. I could have made money in any job, but man, I learned this. I actually became a better person. I became a better X, whatever you choose to become, you know, whether you want to become a better prospector or a better seller, whatever, you know, and now, man, I'm more confident in me. Like any other, what's next? I got it, you know? So that's the bigger picture, that you grow that self-confidence, that you can just do whatever you want after that.
Yeah, I like that way of thinking. Here in Mexico, most people always say that when you study something, you have to work only on that specific area. It's like, if I'm a teacher and suddenly I am selling, I don't know, beauty products, it's like, why did you study if you're doing something that is completely different? But I mean, we learn from every single thing we do. I mean, I work in a hotel a couple years ago, and it's something like I didn't study that for, but I mean, it helped me because I had the chance to, first of all, know people, know new places, and develop a skill that I didn't have before, which was like, this working with clients, because the students are students and clients are different. We have to
Yeah.
fulfill different needs. So it was a different job, but in the end, it helped me to be a better teacher, because now I'm a better listener with my students. And now
Yeah.
I don't see teaching only like I am the teacher and they are the students and I have to teach them. I mean, they are people and they have different needs, different contexts, and I have to listen to them in order to fulfill their needs as well as clients.
Yeah.
And well, I mean, it helped me a lot when I worked there. And maybe people were like, why do you do that? That doesn't have to do anything with teaching, but it helped me in the end, and I'm glad that I did that job. So you are
Yeah.
right. I mean, I like the way you talk, and your ideas. I like that.
Yeah, that's the bigger picture, because what you're learning is how to deal with human beings, and we're not going anywhere. Until you die, you're gonna deal with human beings. So the more you learn about interaction and what makes them tick, how to pick up on their BS, how to answer the message behind the message, and so just human basic interaction, man, like you're golden. Once you learn how to do that, and you can elicit information for people, and you pick up on the cues, you can go do whatever you want. What do you want to sell internet? You'll be very good at it. You want to sell anything you want to sell over the phone after that, because sales is sales. It's just different products, same people, same objections, same message behind it, same think about it, right? So that's the bigger picture once, but you do have to get that confidence in you. And that's going to come with time. You know, when you get that confidence that, man, I'm really badass. I got this. Yeah, I can. What else I want to do? Well, I kind of like that job, and thanks, Yoander. So don't leave me that quick. but that's the bigger, like, a year from now, I want to see you really confident. Like, holy cow, look at all these leads you're putting out. Okay, okay. And then, hey, Jackie, what else? I mean, she's smart. Like, what other opportunities do we have where we can extract those brains of yours, right? Because if you don't grow, and you just put in the time and the effort, and okay, yeah, you get a lead here, a lead there. Okay, thank you. No, we appreciate it. But if it, a year from now, you're gonna be where you are. I mean, a little bit of a skill, but you're not gonna explore your full potential if you don't give it your all. So it's more for you than for us. I mean, for us, we have other people, they're getting leads, but for you, like, if you really get into this and you explore your full potential, and we'll know, oh, look, everybody's putting out 3 leads, she's putting out 5 leads. How is she doing it? Man, she's taking extra time to learn this. She's picking it up quicker. She really wants to learn this. So you're gonna stand up, she needs more responsibility. She needs a bigger role. She needs more pay. How she can help our company in other ways. And that's what we want. We want to find people and develop people to help us, right? Because there's going to be other opportunities for more responsibility, more growth, more pay. But this is where it starts. Uh, Getting really good at talking to people. Mhm.
Okay, I like this.
Good, and I'm glad we're recording this, because you're gonna have this recording when we're done here, in case you need to revisit for whatever reason. And I want to revisit this recording, actually, because I said some things that now that I'm thinking back, hey, that was pretty good, you know.
That sounds good. I like that. I'm gonna take notes. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, cool. So what's gonna happen next is, let me finish the recording. Stop recording. So it's not that long.